Hey, can you do the mirror world thing and read that? You asked a question about it. Oh, yeah, bro. I got it. Towland. Do you also retain the seed the whole time during the fast, or is messing around allowed? Okay, so you can put one plus one together and, do that whole thing. Uh, that's as much as I'm going to say on that topic because, well, not about that. So, as everyone knows, I read a lot of books, and I've decided that I kind of need to teach you all about a Tao partner, like a Tao partner. This is Taoland, the Temple of Understanding. The whole creation is a temple for understanding, and a land, a country, a place. You are somewhere within the creation starting out, but you're still a part of the whole creation. So, it's not a toy land because we have free will. Without free will, you don't have anything. You're the one that has to make the decision. You're the one that has to put yourself through it. If you didn't have free will, you would just be a puppet on a string, and you couldn't say that this is who I am, and that would give you imposter syndrome in eternity. And that is not something that we want. We want you to know your power, even if you choose not to embrace your power fully all the time. Because, who wants to fully be turned on all the time? Constantly going, moving, leveling. Eventually, you get to the fucking top. And when you get to the fucking top, there is nothing else there. You're at the top of it all. Now you're looking down on everything. There's nothing, and then there's everything that you've been through. Between the two. So, you have to find your way, find your place within this whole omniversal, chaotic madness, all the different timelines going on, all the different companies coming out, Totinos, like all the mandala effects, the different universes colliding and stuff that people talk about, right? It could be, instead of all the different universes, you could have a world that's exactly the same. And the only thing that is off is like one letter instead the Bernstein Bears. Bearstein or Bernstein. And that would make the whole difference for everything going on with all the different cosmic people, the aliens, everything. One difference, one small thing, and that's why it's quantum. Because eventually, all of it adds together into a soup, and it makes it to where it's different symbols and different things that align. It makes archetypes. You have to understand that your seed, if you save it, breaks down the system, goes back up the spine. It's the oil for your lantern. So if you're going to do something, don't waste your seed if you have a Tao partner. A Tao partner is someone that you're traveling with, someone that you've been telling stories with, someone that is there and they've leveled up and they have their own thing going on, and you all kind of get each other, and you're doing things with each other, and you continue going forward. Well, part of that is also bringing children into the cosmos, because even immortals, if you become an immortal, that means you have to have a child to pass it on to bring what comes next. Something that you can't control. It comes from you and your partner, but it's truly of the father, because he takes a copy of himself and then puts it in there and then drains the light, and all the information flows in, and that being develops into its own personage. And if you're sitting here with your lover, you're thinking about the type of child you want to have, and you all discuss this stuff, and you actually plan it out, the feelings you want to bring into it, the whole action, the exploration of what it is for two beings to merge together and make a child. Once you truly focus on that, then you understand why you don't waste your seed, because everything you think, everything you do, it builds into that potential, and how you balance yourself, how you keep your waters. That helps to bring in a level child. So if you and your partner are both level, but you have your moments where you can get crazy with each other, but then in everyday life, you're level, it's a cool thing. You all have your thing that you had to do, and that's a part of it. That's what a Tao partner is. You're looking for the person that you can journey in eternity with. Humans get married until death do them part, because maybe the person they married wasn't their person. Immortals, you have all the time. You can completely love a person live a whole life with them, and they die and they don't come back, and you're still just there waiting for them to return again. The light of life that is in your whole thing is gone, burned out, and now you have to wait. And then eventually you'll be walking around the field, and this person will pop up, and they'll be young. And as an immortal, either you can choose to stay young or you can age and die and come back. So it depends on what you're doing. But you meet this other person, you and them both glimmer together, and it's like, oh, and you fall in love with them all over again, and it turns out it's your person, looks just like them, does the same actions. It's that person. They just don't remember who you were from before. Do you know how much that sucks? You keep on living like and loving the same person, and yeah, people healing you, and yeah, you go out and you do things, and you're just like, that's not, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, that's, you don't want to do that anymore. Being in the field, you're looking for your person. If you put yourself into that mindset, it makes it really easy. I stopped doing things because it started feeling mechanical. Once it starts feeling mechanical, it's like I'm tapping into a machine and just doing things because this is the action. That's the madness of this. I don't want the action to be just an action I'm doing. I want there to be a reason and something else going on. So if you have someone else that you are able to go into the fast with, and as you unveil your deeper parts of yourself, they'll be okay with it. But remember, you can't be all animalistic. You don't go take. Nope, no taking. Everything is always consensual. Always. Discussed. Like, what you do in your bedroom is what you do in your bedroom. But everything consensual. Not forced, not pressured, none of the other stuff. Not set up. None of the craziness. It should be a thing between two people who are being honest in their hearts and feeling a thing. It shouldn't be all the extra shit that's been made up around it. When you become an immortal, you're not looking for that person who you say, till death do us part with. You're looking for the person who you can say, until I see you again. If you accept all the legends and lore are real, you can like love a person who's an angel. You can love a person who's a demon. You can love a person who's a centaur. You can love a person who's fairy. You can love all types of people, all the different things, all these different races and basic psychological profiles and breakdowns and astrological charts and all that stuff like that. You can love whoever you love. So what makes that person special? That's the important part. What is it that you remember about them? What is it that's encrypted on your heart? That's inscribed there. Encrypted and hidden, inscribed, encrypted in the crypt. If you have a person you love, all I can say is Cancer. Okay? Like, if they'll go into the fast with you, and you all can do things, there's all types of ways that this stuff works. Like, that's from the adult aspects that I really don't want to teach, because it should be something that you explore on your own, and then we have general discussions about. But it's not something that's for public domain. That's something for like going out and having a meeting, and like we set a place, time, date, and stuff like that to talk about those types of things. No phones, no cameras, nothing recorded, nothing that the children can get to. Real adult conversations happen where adults are able to open up about being adults and what it's like from like the inner self and stuff like that. This is where the healing comes from. Random encounters with other people, but we all kind of get the vibe, and we're vibing on that level. So we like meet up at these places and we speak on things. Retain your seed, or have a partner that's willing to go into the deeps with you, but you better know they're not crazy. It's kind of easier to try to make it in by yourself than to try to twin star it with somebody else. So just try to be a good farmer and save your seed.